Welcome to the NFC East Roundtable, a weekly live show featuring top-tier insight and analysis on all things NFC East from the best creators in the division, including Dallas Cowboys creator Jake Tuck, Philadelphia Eagles creator Simone, New York Giants creator Kid Blue, and Washington Commanders creator Rio. Catch the NFC East Roundtable every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern on the NFC East Roundtable YouTube channel. What is up, NFC East football fans, and welcome into another edition of the NFC East Roundtable. Week 11 is in the books. We had two winners within the division. We had two losers within the division, and we had every single time slot covered. Monday night, Sunday afternoon, and Sunday morning. We'll recap everything we saw within the division on this episode. And then, of course, on the back half, we'll look forward to Week 12, giving you previews and predictions, including the battle between Jay Tuck and Simone, one of the games we've been waiting for since Week 1, the rematch. That's coming your way right here on the NFC East Roundtable. Without further ado, let's bring in the gang. Jay Tuck, KB, Simone, and Rio. So good to see you guys, and so good for you, Jay Tuck, to see a W for your Dallas Cowboys. I know Simone probably didn't love it. Jay Tuck, I'm sure you did, because the Cowboys got it done out in Las Vegas on Monday Night Football, and they looked good on both sides of the ball. You know by now what Dallas defense has been up until this point, but they balled out against Geno Smith and company. You pair that with a Dak Prescott performance that was 25 of 33 for 268 and 4 touchdowns. You also look at the receiving game in this one, Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. That show was in full effect in Las Vegas. Over 10 catches and 200 yards and 2 touchdowns between the two of them. So a balls out performance for this Dallas Cowboys team. And you're looking at the race in the NFC right now, and who knows? 4-5-1. Anything can happen. You got to stack wins. Dallas does that on Monday night. Rio, I'll start with you. Cowboys, a little bit of defense in this one. What'd you make of what you saw from Dallas on Monday night?
First things first, I'm just glad my brother Tuck is here with us right now, because I don't know if y'all seen Tuck's tweet over the weekend. I'm not the only one on the IR. I just got cleared off the IR this week. Tuck had some serious business happening in the gym. Are you good, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Thanks for everyone. Thanks for all the prayers and wishes, man. I'm good, man. So it's this freak accident, so I didn't get to go out in Vegas and enjoy it, man. Cowboys fans, they showed up and showed out there, and I was like sitting back mad at myself because I couldn't attend, man. But I'm good. I could raise the roof right now. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I couldn't even lift my arms up.
Not too much though.
Not too much.
I know.
Be back on IR.
Right.
Light,
Be light.
I gotta ask though, did the doctor prescribe at least 5 to 6 Cowboy Ritas a day until you're fully healed up?
No, they prescribed some other stuff, man.
All right, the good stuff
that they gave me, man. But today's the first day I'm not on any pain meds and actually feel good. So I've been in bed rest for a majority of the weekend. So I'm you guys know me. I'm kind of over it. So today I kind of got up and I got the wifey was mad at me yesterday because I went out and took out the trash, and she was like, "What are you doing outside the house?" Like, I can't be inside the house.
Oh, men, we're the most stubborn, injured.
Yeah, man, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be out like 4 to 5 months before I can be back to the gym. I'm like, hell no, bro. I'm gonna be back by Christmas. So but appreciate everyone, man. I'm doing good, man. So
Amen.
Glad you're doing well, Jay Tuck. Glad the Cowboys got the W for you, by the way, too.
Right, yeah.
Yep. Tuck couldn't hit the town, so CeeDee Lamb and Pickens did the shit for him. They was out there getting busy.
Yeah,
they had a little punishment.
Everybody, man. I was like, if I was actually there, I'd be like, hey, bro, don't go to that exit, man. You gotta go, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go to this lobby. Right here. Some people right there, you know what I'm saying? But them
boys was out on the town, and they had to sit out a drive, got a little slap on the wrist, little punishment.
That was petty.
And then proceeded to get busy on the Las Vegas Raiders like everybody does. Even my bum ass team gave them 40. So it didn't surprise me that Dak and company got busy on them boys. They got to get early return on investment on some of their new pieces. Quinnen Williams goes out and just making statistical production immediately. Must be nice, but I mean, there's not too much to say about this one. Regular season Dak was in midseason form. Pickens and Lamb, the casino boys, was getting active in Las Vegas, and it wasn't much of a game. The Raiders stink, and they're one of the more directionless franchises in this league right now. And Dallas fans should be really excited about the addition of a guy of the caliber of Quinnen Williams. That's all I got on this one.
No question about it. And whether or not that was the result of the defensive performance on Monday night or not, it was certainly one of the better ones we've seen from the Dallas Cowboys. Simone, you're watching that one. You're always hoping your little boys wind up going down, but they got it done out in Vegas on Monday night. You got them coming around the corner this upcoming weekend. So what did you make of what you saw from Dallas before they take on your Philadelphia Eagles?
I mean, like Rio said, ain't much to say. They was playing the Raiders, did what they were supposed to do. If you can't have a good defensive performance against Geno Smith, the Owl got G to tell you. Honestly, at this point, the little boys, the Commanders, the Giants, they just having fun. They ain't even on my radar. I forgot Dallas was even playing last night. When they played? Sunday night? Monday night? I'm leaving the Eagles game. Somebody said something about the little boys. He said something to me. And I was like, oh, yeah, when'd they play? And he was like, oh, they play tomorrow. I forgot that the little boys was even playing football. But, yeah, I mean, it was what it was. Like, oh, their defense, whatever. It's Geno. Geno going to sell. The Raiders going to sell. They ain't playing for nothing. They still ain't playing for you. But that was a good little win to keep Tuck's spirits up. You know what I mean?
What?
Tuck needed that. You know what I mean? He needed that. So I'm glad he got that. That's my brother right there. Season over, but I still want him. I still want him to have what he needs while he's rehabbing. You know what I'm saying? So he needed that. Good.
Well, we'll see if Simone keeps that same energy a week from tonight. Recapping Dallas, Philadelphia. We'll have the preview coming your way on the back half of the show. KB, Cowboys get it done against Las Vegas, and Simone made the point I think we're all aware of. Geno Smith and this offense right now, it's a whole lot of Brock Bowers and nothing else. But they still, we've watched Dallas this year, and they've let pretty much anybody do whatever they want against that defense. So you can't discount the fact that it was against one of the poorer offenses when they've been allowing this pretty much every week. So what did you make of what you saw on Monday night?
Yeah, I thought this was a much needed win for the Cowboys, a good little confidence booster because that defense hasn't been able to stop pretty much anything. So that was good to see. Dak Prescott back playing excellent, and George Pickens looked amazing out there. Oh my God, George Pickens was unstoppable. I
need me one of those, man.
And think about it, he's their number 2. Like I wish that was me, man. But yeah, they're out there balling out. Quinnen Williams had like a sack and a half, man. He was out there balling out. Man, the Raiders, like, I don't want to take anything from the Cowboys because I think they really played excellent. Like, I thought it was going to be a little bit slower. I thought it was going to be a slower game because I think the score was like 10-6 in the second quarter. I'm like, oh, man, they're letting the Raiders stay in this game. But they quickly pulled away. And, man, the Raiders, wow. I thought it was bad to be a Giants fan. Like Rio said, they are directionless. They don't have a franchise quarterback. They have no hope for the future. They're just existing right now. And their offense looks terrible. They can't keep up Geno Smith to save their lives. Their running game was non-existent at all. Literally, go look at the stats. It was literally non-existent. They couldn't gain a yard per carry. It was insane. So the Raiders are a mess right now, but the Cowboys took advantage and they wound up pulling away from the game. Shout out to the Cowboys, man. I believe this is also the first win since the passing of Marshawn Nealon, RIP. So I think this was good for the Cowboys, man.
KB, I know y'all got some like loser pack going on amongst the three of y'all. You don't have to show no mercy. Take that heat from them. Y'all know.
Hey, listen. Like you said, Simone, the season's over for us, man. So we band together after that.
Mock draft boys for life.
Yes, sir.
Me and Z-Bot back. Enough of the little just playing around. Me and Z-Bot back.
Damn right. J-Tuck, listen, Jerry Jones gets a lot of rightful criticism, but the one thing I think everybody can agree on, he stole George Pickens, a 3rd-round pick and a 5th-round pick for a guy right now that would be the wide receiver 1 on my football team. I think Rio might agree with us here as well. And with, Malik Neighbors out in New York. So guy's balling out right now, did so again on Monday night. So what did you make of his performance, Dak's performance, this defense, and a dominant W on Monday night?
Yeah, so speaking of Las Vegas, one of my favorite places to stay on this trip, and salute out to them, is the Aria, right? In the Aria, you go downstairs and there's a mall. And at that mall, they have Louis Vuitton, they have Balenciaga, they have like all the high price brands that you can think of. Now, across the street, you can go to a Marshall's, and I've been there, scrambling for a t-shirt before I went out. You can go to the Marshall's, but Jerry Jones has gotten the opportunity to experience what it's like to shop at that Balenciaga store when you went and got George Pickens and Quentin Williams. That is how you're supposed to trade. Those are the types of acquisitions and players that you get that can change the course of the season. Now, Simone, she's very familiar with that because, Howie shops at Balenciaga and Louis Vuitton all the time, right? But for Dallas Cowboys fans, we have been sick and tired of shopping at Marshalls. And when you go at a player with that firepower of George Pickens, because like you said, amongst Cowboys fans, there's an argument, I'm trying to stay out of it. Who's really the wide receiver one right now in Dallas? Who should the offense be going to? But George Pickens is that damn good. Now you go to the defensive trait we got of acquiring Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams in one half of football gave us bigger returns than Mozzie Smith gave us in 3 years. He had 1.5 sacks. He had like 7 total pressures, tackles for losses, and it was just in a limited snap. I think he only had like 20 total snaps. He was out there playing phenomenal. Now, people are going to say it's against the Raiders, but for those of you who watch this show, I had to come on the show when we got killed by, Bryce Young, Jacoby Brissett, even damn Russell Wilson has made this Dallas Cowboys defense look bad. So it's a step in the right direction. And just having Quentin Williams on that field yesterday, everybody improved. Kenny Clark started to look phenomenal. Our linebackers started to play a little bit faster. Our corners didn't have to cover for a full 24 hours. And as I've been saying, if you just give me a defense that can hold teams to 20 points, my offense will do the rest. And Dak Prescott went out there and surgically carved up that Raiders defense. Now, we talk about some of the things that I like, particularly comes to Brian Schottenheimer. Yes, he did put the slap on the wrist when it came to George Pickens and CD. Let's get it, y'all. It's Vegas, right? It's hard to stay in your room in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? For someone who frequently goes out there, it's hard to stay in your room. So I get it, right? But for Brian Schottenheimer to have the fortitude to say, you know what? You guys broke the rules. We're going to make a slight example out of you guys. They got it, and they stepped up and played big. And our wide receiver core is really starting to get it, and we're starting to get healthy at the right time. We got Siobhan Revel, who was our 3rd-round pick, got his first opportunity at cornerback. He looked well. We got DeMarvin Overshown back coming from his second knee injury. He played decent as well, so he got some reps. We're getting Trayvon Diggs back off of IR this week versus Philly, so we're starting to get some reinforcements. Overall, it is a step in the right direction for the Dallas Cowboys. Am I one of those content creators or media people screaming playoffs? Nope. It's one game at a time, but you have to admit the foundation that has been set, the future looks bright when it comes to Dallas Cowboys, and hopefully can keep up that momentum versus Philly this Sunday.
Y'all eliminated. I don't know what all that was about.
Golly.
Simone's feeling
it. Y'all beat Geno Smith.
A win is a win. What will you say, sis? A win is a win. A win is a win,
but not all
wins is a win.
Requires,
see, my quarterback
requires
so when the pressure is on, my quarterback and Dak Prescott steps up because he just wins.
That's all you needed to say. From you. All you needed to say was a win is a win. We didn't need all that. We didn't need all that.
Put too much on it. All right, my bad.
That was too much. Y'all eliminated. All right,
too much.
Save that for the off-season show. Y'all ain't got me going for y'all.
A win is a win. A win is a win. And when is a win? When y'all out there blocking 2 field goals and skimming by with the skim in your teeth, I see you getting a smile on the round.
Yeah, and what do I say? I say it's a win is a win and move on. Y'all beat Geno.
If we moving on, we gonna move on in a few segments. Trust me, we gonna get to moving on. Here
I can't wait for this game.
You know what I'm saying? But a win is a win. Overall, good showing for the Dallas Cowboys versus the Las Vegas Raiders, man.
If you couldn't already tell, next week's show, a must-watch, the rematch between Simone and Jay Tuck. And we know the first time they played back in week 1, couple of drop passes away from maybe, the sentiment being a little bit differently here in terms of how we discuss these two teams going at it.
Now, Z-Bot.
Come on, Simone. Come on.
No, Z-Bot, because who was on your side to start this show? So,
And I'm going to be on your side right now.
Atmosphere.
Simone, I'm going to be on your side.
For your team, Z-Bot, before you see.
I get it. I get it. But who was? Jay Tuck was?
That wasn't me.
He wasn't doing that.
I wasn't coming for him. I was just saying my chat was talking about Z-Bot was losing it.
Don't worry. We'll talk about losing to the Miami Dolphins in just a minute. Don't worry. We have that coming your way on this show. But Simone, relatable.
Rio catching strays. Rio was silent the whole time.
Relatable. Simone, I'm going to be in your corner right
KB.
now.
Oh, Packers.
Packers.
Y'all just be losing so many games. I can't remember who y'all played.
Yeah, we blow so many fourth-quarter leads. It's insane.
Simone, I'm going to be in your corner right now because we transitioned from Monday Night Football to Sunday Night Football, where we saw what could potentially be an NFC Championship preview. And if that's the case, the Philadelphia Eagles are going back to the Super Bowl. The Eagles get it done over the Detroit Lions, 16-9. And to me, this version of Philadelphia is the scariest version. When you can beat an opponent like that this way, Jalen Hurts, 14-28, 135. And the score might not reflect it, but Philadelphia dominated Detroit. Jared Goff looked like one of us out there in this football game. 14-37, 255 and a touchdown. There was a point in time where he was 2 of 18 in the second half. This Philadelphia defense was unbelievable in this game against one of the more higher powered offenses in the entire NFL. Rio, you're watching this. Lions, Eagles, two of the best teams in the NFC. Like I mentioned, I don't think anybody would be shocked if this was a championship game on Championship Sunday. But if Philly's D is going to keep playing like this, I don't think anybody's going to want to face them come January.
It's very unfortunate because their style of football, if they make teams with high-powered offenses like Detroit have to meet them at their style, they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance, bro. The Eagles are at their best when Jalen Hurts don't got to be anything more than what he is, a nice 130, 140-yard guy, and just manage the shit around him and not throw the game away. That's when they're at their best, when they can do that and when their defense is hooping. The Lions had just got busy putting like 50 on my boys the week before, and these guys couldn't buy a first down versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's terrifying. It's terrifying. People are so excited to see new characters join the chat, like the Patriots and the Broncos and stuff. And they're just forgetting the Eagles are 8-2. And they're 8-2, and they're just playing the same style of football. There's been no Super Bowl hangover. And despite the fact that earlier in the season, it didn't look pretty, they're still finding ways to get it done. You can't say they're not beating good teams. I hate it. You just got to give them props. You got to give them respect. And at some point, Saquon's production is going to have an uptick this season, and it'll probably be in the most important part of the year. Everyone should look out in the NFC because these boys are a problem, man. Yeah, whatever. Y'all go ahead, man.
And that's the same way I see it, Rio, right? Because you can get Saquon going at any time. This is a guy coming off a 2,000-yard year. You have this defense show up. We saw what that defense did in the Super Bowl back in February. They held Patrick Mahomes and that Kansas City offense to maybe the worst performance they've ever had. And you also mentioned it. They're not beating bozos either. They beat Detroit here. They've also beaten the LA Rams, who you could argue maybe the best team in football right now alongside the Philadelphia Eagles. So they're humming. And in this game, nothing was humming for the Detroit Lions. The only real bright spot here was Jahmyr Gibbs. Outside of him, nobody could do anything. KB, Philadelphia, man, they're balling right now, and they balled again on Sunday night. What'd you make of that football game?
Yeah, it really bothers me. I'm not going to lie. I am an A1 hater of the Eagles. I'll self-admit it. The way they win games is really it's crazy how they're 8-2 because any other team tries to win the way they are, and it's just they're not going to be successful at doing it. But shout out to Howie Roseman. He built an amazing roster. I'm still jealous of how he's built that roster and how he continues to build on that roster. And that's why they continue to win. Whenever they have problems, they always have something else to contribute to a win. So the defense is amazing. Top to bottom, secondary, defensive line, awesome. The offense does enough to get it done, but I mean, it is. If you're an Eagles fan, you got to be a little bit worried. If you're an Eagles fan, I would be, even as a Giants fan, I would be a little bit worried if, my defense is putting in all this work and the offense, even though we dedicated $150 million to this offense, that they're still not finding ways to blow away in games. But if they continue to win like this, it doesn't matter. But yeah, they beat they beat the Lions, and that was a really tough opponent. And, on to the next week. Let's see what happens against the Cowboys, man. I'm putting my money on the Cowboys, man. Please. Please.
Y'all put y'all money on Green Bay. Y'all put y'all money on the Rams. Y'all put y'all money on the Bucks. Y'all put y'all money on the Lions. Y'all some brokies. Brokies.
I only put $5.
Losers and broke. Every week y'all praying and betting against this team. Every week y'all coming up here looking sick. Brokey. Golly.
Yeah.
Speaking of sick, if we get the version of the Dallas Cowboys offense on Monday night and the version of the Philadelphia Eagles defense on Sunday night, we are in for a show this upcoming week. Jay Tuck, you're watching these Eagles. They're coming around the bend, and look, nobody's played them tougher than the two guys up top here, KB's Giants and Jay Tuck's Cowboys. Now, we do know KB had a second crack, and we know how that went. We'll see how the second crack goes for Dallas. But based on what you saw Sunday night, Jay Tuck, I mean, what are you making of this Philadelphia Eagles team right now?
Yeah, I feel that Eagles find ways to win in dirty ways, like Rio was saying. It's not pretty, it's not attractive football, but their defense steps up, and if defense doesn't step up, sometimes it's special teams and sometimes it's offense. So they have a multitude of different ways they can beat you. Their defense play phenomenal. They get turnovers. Jalen Phillips is already paying dividends for them on the defensive side of the ball. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis out there batting balls down like they're playing Dikembe Mutombo out there. And then the offense is struggling. I mean, AJ Brown's out there getting CrossFit workouts. I mean, he had like 11 targets, like 49 yards or something like that. So I know he's frustrated, but eventually this offense is going to click and we'll have to see when. But, overall, that's what championship caliber teams do. They just find ways to win, whether it's pretty or not. And they end up beating you almost in three phases of football. So, what their formula is, even though their offense isn't playing well, they don't turn over the ball, right? Jalen Hurts is not going to force those turnovers, force those interceptions because he's not going to throw the ball. But he doesn't really turn the ball over much. They win the turnover margin game, and they win games. And to go out there and shut down that Detroit Lions high-octane offense is extremely impressive. Now, will it happen in the playoffs? Absolutely not, right? But as of right now, they are humming in the regular season.
Simone, who else but the Philadelphia Eagles could have their star receiver go on, online playing Madden saying, if you got me in fantasy, trade me, and you follow that up by just beating one of the best teams in the AFC. And we're talking about championship caliber here. I mean,
he didn't lotto. 45 yards ain't going to do you much in fantasy. They ain't going to do you much.
But this is what's so scary about this team, because the lack of production on offense hasn't mattered. You've beaten the Chiefs, you've beaten the Bucs, the Rams. We're talking about a Lions win here, the Packers. The list just goes on and on. Championship caliber is the Philadelphia Eagles right now. They followed up one of the more dominant Super Bowl wins in recent memory with an 8-2 start here. Simone, I mean, you got to be feeling fantastic right now coming off of that W.
Yes, and I love that my haters are sick. Full panel of haters praying on my downfall every week, waiting for some G to stop. She ain't gonna stop, okay? What got the Eagles to the Super Bowl last year? What got them there was Vic Fangio's defense. What's here now? Vic Fangio's defense, okay? They acting like A.J. Brown complaining about G is new. A.J. Brown was complaining about this offense last year. What happened? Super Bowl, okay? What happened? Super Bowl MVP quarterback.
Your quarterback complaining about it too, though. Your quarterback complaining too.
Excuse me, are you done, sir?
I'm not. Your quarterback's complaining about the offense too.
Geno Smith. We're talking about real championship football right now.
Your quarterback's complaining about the offense.
We're talking about championship football right now.
I'm saying your quarterback. So don't just put on AJ like he's the only one complaining. Jalen's complaining about the offense too.
Not just bring
we don't have those problems in Dallas, right? Because
y'all don't have nothing at stake. Y'all don't have those problems. Y'all have no expectations.
Our head coach can step up and actually call plays.
Right? Y'all quarterbacks on the field. That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
We can't relate. Y'all quarterbacks actually playing over there. That's crazy.
Over the play calling sheet. Why doesn't Nick Sirianni not take over the play
Jameis Winston out there, bro.
I got questions. You know what? I'm gonna send a super chat. Why doesn't Nick Sirianni take over the play calling if he's an offensive minded coach?
And the profile picture is so fitting. She's just not bothered.
Let me do a super chat. I'm about to super chat. You know what I'm saying? I got questions. People want to know.
This performance, we're talking about, you think the Michael Jordan flu game was something. Jay Tuck off the broken ribs coming on here, and he is just firing on all cylinders.
He's back at it. Better than ever.
Plus the perks got him talking.
I can hear the perks calling.
Simone, turn that webcam back on. I'm about to hit the mute. I'm hitting the mute button on Jay Tuck. I'm letting you rant right now.
Jay Tuck dropping 40 today.
Jay Tuck, he's been officially muted.
I think we lost Simone.
Simone, put that camera back on. It's your floor. Jay Tuck, he's letting it rip right now. Broken ribs be damned. He's firing. I think Simone might have said, F it. We're out of here. She's
in the comments. She said, let me know when the losers are done.
Simone, come on and talk about them 135 passing yards. Come on, let's get it over with. Come on.
And 0 TDs.
Hey.
I got to tell you, though, this is what scares me the most. You are able to win games and what other team in the NFL is winning a game like that?
Yeah, and they're going to make teams meet them in that ugly-ass style of gritty football, and I'm not sure, like some of these teams, I don't see them being able to match that grit with them.
That's the key, right? It's almost as if you take the Cleveland Browns, but then you flip it with an offense that, if they are able to turn it on, can be one of the best offenses in the NFL. Because if that defense plays the way that they did, it's just in Philadelphia, by the way. And then you still have to worry about the offensive player of the year last year, a Super Bowl MVP, and Jalen Hurts. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's just it's
Howie
scary.
Roseman, bro. Howie Magic, bro.
These high-powered offenses have to show up versus Philly because they're most susceptible to be beat when Hurts has to masquerade as a 300-yard passer and look like one of those. So, you got to bring your offense in your track shoes when you play Philly, because if you don't want to meet them at that style, because they've mastered this bullshit.
All right, I'm gonna start a silent strike until Simone comes back. I'm gonna start a silent strike. We're gonna just be quiet, and we're gonna let her come on. Let's see what happens here.
Floor's yours, Simone.
We're starting at the 26:08 mark, and we'll see how long this goes. And there she is.
First of all, okay, the fact that y'all leader of this NFC East Roundtable, number one, baby, y'all's far behind. The fact that I carve out time each and every week to come to you pack of losers. You pack of losers. Okay? Y'all need to give me my time and let winners talk. Y'all ain't talking about Y'all team has been packed up since week 3. Okay? This NFC East is on, it's a lock, y'all. Turkey hasn't even been put on the table. Okay? So have some respect for your leader when she talking. Okay? Thank you. I gave y'all recess last week. I didn't show up last week. Y'all had an hour and a half to let Tuck run y'all little peanut gallery and let y'all run around, talk your little y'all had last week. Okay? Big mama back. Anyways, talking about my team. Defense wins championships. We all know this. Y'all want to flip the script because we're doing what we supposed to do. Defensive-led team. If this was y'all's team, y'all would love that. Defense wins championships. Last year, the Eagles were formulaic with this defense. Led the league in takeaways, okay? Barely turned the ball over. If you look at all these games, our defense is getting takeaways. Our offense is not turning the ball over. Okay, we just had a 40 ball against the Giants. We put up 28 against the Vikings. Past 2 weeks, we played some teams a little tougher. Packers, okay? Lions. She adjusted, okay? This defense is only getting better. Nolan Smith right now is on a snap count. Nolan Smith is coming off of IR, barely getting into the game. Brandon Graham on a snap count, coming out of retirement. You add Jalen Phillips. Nakobe Dean didn't even start the season, didn't even come in until the last few weeks. And y'all see how scary this defense is. It's only getting better as Jalen Phillips settles in. Jalen Carter started the season out of shape. Now he getting in shape. Adoree Jackson is getting better each and every week. Zach Bond in that Pro Bowl form. Y'all have a reason to be scared. Okay, y'all have a reason to be scared in the offense that's doing its job. Okay, taking care of the ball, moving them chains. At the end of the day, we are getting wins. At the end of the day, this defense has shown it can beat anybody. We just played a high-powered Lions team that has been trucking through y'all's teams, trucking through y'all's favorites. Okay, but they come to Philly and the buck stopped there. Okay. This is a Super Bowl caliber team, and it's being led just how it was led last season by the defense. A.J. Brown was complaining about the passing game last year. A.J. Brown was reading a book on the sideline last year. Y'all was praying on our downfall last year, hoping our offense would be the downfall. It's not, okay? It's just like an open carry state. You know what I'm saying? We always toting that thing. Y'all know what we got on offense, so they got to respect it. We don't always pull it out and air y'all out, but y'all know we will if we got to. So don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it.
Well done. Excellent job. I'll unmute Jay Tuck now. He was being a really good boy up there in the top left.
We got a super chat. We got a super chat.
Did we get one?
Yeah, I think we got a super chat.
Let me take a peek here. Oh, I got a super chat coming in from CFO Sports, one of our biggest and most loyal viewers, saying, "Why is Nick afraid to call plays? Why Hurts can't call no audibles?"
First of all, Jalen Hurts has called several audibles if you pay attention in the last couple of games. Second of all, Nick Sirianni can't call plays, okay?
Why? He did it 2021.
And he's a leader of men, and that
he be calling that
square
X audible from Madden.
I know you think, Jay Tuck, that you cover the Eagles, okay? I'm the rep of this sheet. I rep the big dogs. I
just think acquiring Mars wants to know if you have an offensive-minded coach and the offense is struggling, why won't the coach
if you pay attention, in 2021, those duties were stripped of him mid-season.
Oh, he lost the play calling duties?
If you're gonna rep the bird, do it right. Okay.
He lost his play. So Nick lost his play calling duties.
Damn.
So what do you say Nick actually does? He's the mascot.
What does he do? He takes
the mascot.
He takes his team 8-2.
He's the mascot.
Bench players drinking in Vegas.
He's
what
the
mascot. Lead the team to under 500.
He's the mascot.
Man, imagine we come to find out Big Dom's the one calling the plays.
Y'all's priorities is all out of whack.
I'm saying when the Commanders' defense was struggling, Dan Quinn said, "You know what? I'm going to take over the defensive play calling." For us, our head coach calls the play.
Defense was losing.
So it's just like one of my favorite Office-based movies. What is it that you say that you do? I deal with the goddamn customers. I'm a people person. What is it you say you do, Nick?
What he does is win a world motherfucking championship. You see
okay.
Confetti. Win. W-I-N. Win. Something y'all bums haven't done my entire freaking life. Win a gosh darn Super Bowl.
Oh, that's crazy.
11. Okay?
Nick don't call plays. He got stripped of his duties. That's crazy.
Win. W-I-N. This is a win is a win. When I say a win is a win, when I say a win is a win, this is what I mean.
Maybe the problem. Maybe y'all. I mean, because I seen Shane Steichen out there in Indy calling plays, running the offense. Nick's a glorified mascot. I like Nick though. He's a funny guy. Funny guy.
Yo, J Tuck is the ultimate rage bait. Yo, I'm jealous, bro.
I asked a serious question. Like, I want to know, what does Nick Sirianni actually do? That's Jalen Hurts. So right now, y'all Cooper rushing.
Yo, God, you put her into another silent strike.
I'm saying, bro.
Man, that CFO Sports, that super chat was pretty wild. We might have to have that guy join the Patreon and call him. We got
real stuff to worry about.
What's y'all mascot name?
JT87. People forget it was 20 degrees at Lambeau and 30-mile-an-hour winds at the Link. Hurts and this offense will shine at AT&T Stadium against a sorry defense. J Tuck, go
Hurts offense, not Nick Sirianni's mascot.
Man. You think Nick Sirianni would have done what Brian Schottenheimer did on Monday night? You think he would have set the disciplinary boundaries?
Yeah, he probably would.
Yeah. All right, so he's doing something. Then you're giving him credit.
He do a little something. Like I say, he's a real funny guy. I like Nick. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if your offense is struggling for 11 weeks, why does he step in and intervene? Why? You know what I'm saying? If he was an offensive play caller before, but I didn't know. This is why we have to watch the NFC East Roundtable show. He had Simone to educate us that he was stripped of his play calling duties. You know what I'm saying? He got just snatched off him. So maybe that's just ain't his thing. I didn't know that. So
I'm above loser discourse is what she said.
Well, that's that.
Play calling duties.
Man, I can't wait for Sunday afternoon when these two go head to head. I can't wait for next Tuesday.
I'm saying it right now. We're gonna smack the shit out of y'all on AT&T Stadium.
Man,
just like that. And I'm in the building, broken ribs, sternum, and all smacking. And so to my dog, Easy to Block Captain, we gonna smack the shit out of y'all. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah.
You're already getting the preview, folks. Of the
I'm already ready. Go ahead, get through KB stuff and Rio stuff.
Do it.
I got some stuff to talk about. It's BTA season.
Let's go from Sunday evening to Sunday afternoon. The Green Bay Packers.
Perk Tuck is real, dog. Perk Tuck
is no joke, bro.
Packing them boys up.
Kirk Cousins going crazy over there, man.
You're setting me up perfectly here, Jay Tuck. You said packing them up. Well, how about the Pack? They get it done against the New York Giants, 27-20 to improve to 6-3-1. I have no idea what the Green Bay Packers are. I have no idea if they're any good, but they got it done over the New York Giants without Jackson Dart. Jameis Winston, he got the start, 19-29, 201. And an interception. It wasn't the full Jameis Winston experience that I was expecting or I was hoping for. I really thought the Giants were going to go in there and win this one with Jameis Winston. And you could argue they certainly had their chance, right? They're up at the end of the first quarter. It's tied at half. Just weren't able to get this one done. The Giants fall a touchdown short against Green Bay. Rio, Green Bay and the Giants. What did you make of Jameis getting the start here with the injured Jackson Dart being on the sideline?
The Jameis Winston experience, man. It's so fun. You know, you got the video with him Harlem shaking in the end zone. You know, he was playing mistake-free football, but when the team needs him the most, that Jameis experience is encapsulated by a glaring mistake. And he threw an interception at the most inopportune time of the game. But it was a fun game. The Giants are one of the better teams in the league for about 3 quarters. And when they get to that fourth quarter, they absolutely lose their mind. Whether Brian Daboll's the coach, it don't matter who's the coach at this point. They're going to find a way to lose a game in the fourth quarter of the game. They gave the Packers a run from their money. They played the Packers a lot better than my Washington Commanders played the Packers, but they ultimately just don't have enough. They don't have enough over there, and the fun and exciting young players they do have, they're not currently playing. But shout out to Jameis for holding it down with some bare minimum ingredients and almost making stew over there. But the Giants, like us, you know, they take their L's in bunches, and it's just been a bunch of losses week after week. Me and KB are so ready to talk draft. I feel you, my dog.
Yeah, but it's getting to be that time, and you're saying, you know, loss after loss. This was yet another loss for the New York Giants, Jay Tuck. Jameis couldn't help him get it done against the Green Bay Packers. What'd you make of this one Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, I know a strategic tank job when I see it. You just think the Giants are just good for 3 quarters, and all of a sudden they just fall apart in the fourth quarter. I think it's all set up, man. I see what KB's Giants are doing. But yeah, man, I love Jameis Winston. You know, I'm a huge Florida State guy. But that's always been the Jameis Winston experience. It's boom or bust. It's going to be some big plays. It's going to get you excited. It's going to be some head scratching plays that you're going to sit back and just be like, what the hell was he thinking, right? But so like the Giants got some other issues. You know, Abdul Carter missing meetings, you know, wanting to be WWE, him and Cam Scatterbo. So I'm not sure what's going on with the New York Giants, but, you know, they put up a good fight versus the Packers. They even actually had me thinking like, hey, is the Packers actually going to lose this game? Because, you know, they have been on the slide them damn self. So I think the Giants are going to compete. They just don't have enough to win games, but they're going to be competitive, and we'll see what their future holds. But they got some other situations to figure out. I think Abdul Carter really hasn't done much, which is a huge surprise for me because I was very high on this kid coming out the draft. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I see the tank. I see the tank what they're doing right now. But overall, good performance from Jameis, but just wasn't enough to beat Green Bay. But I think as we kind of watch Green Bay a little bit closer, they're looking a little funny in the light as well. So they got their own issues. But, you know, we saw what happened at the end of the game. Micah Parsons was the closer with the strip fumble sack and went home with the victory. So
I'd get Simone's thoughts here, but I'm just seeing the Avi.
Who called plays for y'all? Was it your new interim head coach?
Yeah, Mike Kafka. He's been the play caller all season.
Oh, so your interim head coach calls? That's exciting. I mean, wow. A coach actually earned the check. That's wow.
Whoa. Simone, this would be a perfect time to come back on right there after yet another.
Raise your hand if your coach actually does something and call plays. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, put some on camera back on. I'm done for the day.
I don't know. She might be too busy restacking her memorabilia behind her there. I don't even know if she can hear us right now. So, KB, I'll go to you. First game for the New York Giants post Brian Dable. The Brian Dable era over. The Jameis Winston era, we'll see how long that lasts. It was a brief period here against the Green Bay Packers. So what'd you make of how this team bounced back after firing Dable last week?
It's the same stuff every single week. I mean, like it's super repetitive where all these games are playing the exact same. And there's no difference in them at all. I count now 5 games where the Giants were up in the fourth quarter, and they found a way to lose 5 times. And it seems like maybe it wasn't a Brian Dable problem, John Mara, firing one guy and expecting things to change when literally if you would have told me that this is how the game, went, I would have expected nothing had changed. Jackson Dart's still there. Everybody's still in place. Brian Dable's still there. Like, that's exactly how we lose every single time. And, the ownership really thinks that things are going to change overnight because we fired the coach and not fire the defensive coordinator, who I think is at the root of these issues in the fourth quarter, where he already plays a very passive type defense, and he just gets completely scared in the fourth quarter where he plays completely soft, and it allows these guys to make incredible plays to win downfield. And so, like I said, the Giants, I'm not necessarily worried about them in the future. Like I said, if you have a franchise quarterback, you shouldn't be worried about the team's future. But as of right now, if the Giants do not fix the GM issues and get a new GM, get a new coaching staff in there, then we're going to have a lot of problems. And it's clearly not just Brian Dable. It's not just because, he's disrespectful and he's yelling at everybody and, because that's kind of how they scapegoated it, as he's a locker room cancer, but nothing changed. Shout out to Jameis Winston, though. He did his thing. He was fun out there, and I can't blame him for anything. Look who he's throwing to, for crying out loud. I mean, I don't even want to go through the list because none of you guys are going to know who these guys are. So you just can't blame them. Tyrone Tracy played well. Defense played pretty damn well until the fourth quarter, where they forget how to play football. Brian Burns continues to be on trend to be Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think he's going to win it because Myles Garrett is on another level right now. But we got some pieces playing well. And we also have a lot of injuries. Shout out to Green Bay. They don't seem like they're a fantastic team. They're dealing with a lot of injuries as well. I remember Jay Tuck asking last week, what's going on with Jordan Love? Is it him or is it, the offense around him? And I think Jordan Love is good. He was sold by a bunch of drop passes and a bunch of incompetence by their offense. The Giants had every opportunity to win this game. If you ask me, the Packers made a boatload of more mistakes than the Giants did, and we still found a way to lose. So that's the difference between a good team and a bad team, I guess. So Giants lose again. What else is new? I'm numb to it at this point. It is what it is.
What do we got here, J Tuck?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
He quit.
You're going to make her quit the show, man.
He quit, bro.
We're going to have to find another Eagles representative.
Okay. Nick Sirianni quit and gave up play calling. So that's your Eagles fans' problem. That's your problem right there. You don't have any offensive-minded coaches in your building, bro. I gotta do double work. That's your problem. Your head coach quit and gave up play calling. Gave it to Shane Steichen.
Yo, somebody take the perks away from J Tuck, bro. You can't have him no more. Hey, he's fine, bro. He's healed. He's healed.
Tuck is working.
I was trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm gonna write a new prescription.
He said he didn't let his ego get involved. He couldn't do it all. This is too much. Do play calling and try to be an NFL head coach. So he gave it up to Shane.
Well,
he a mascot. Don't y'all got what's y'all mascot name?
Going, yo.
You know what I'm saying? What's y'all Eagles mascot? Swoop.
Hey, they put they gave him the fire pack with the prescription.
You gotta let Z-Bot moderate.
I'm gonna give you Eagles fans something to hate, but I'm just
don't y'all want to hear about the Commanders?
Damn clear. God dang, he quit.
Don't y'all want to hear about Spain?
That's crazy. He quit and gave it up. Y'all ain't got no offensive-minded players and coaches in your building. Here's your solution.
Oh man. J Tuck is working overtime. You know who else worked overtime?
They won the Super Bowl when they had Kellen Moore. Where did Kellen Moore came from? Because Kellen Moore was a play caller in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
he getting Dallas and Philly fans ready for that game this week.
Yeah,
it must be nice to be excited about a game again.
Something to hate when I bring out that belt and slap you across. Go ahead. I'll put myself.
Yo, J Tuck going crazy right now, bro. This is nuts.
J Tuck is working.
Yo, his team is like 4-6-1, by the way.
Yeah, why
You would
not?
know
Right
that
there.
by Jay Tuck's speech.
Right in the thick of things. Right in the thick
Right
of
up-
things.
right in front
Yo,
of
mean,
I
right
wish I could
here-
be this confident again, bro. Oh my God.
Simone's crafting up she's just crafting up what her response is going to be next week when the BTA winds up being on the other end of things. We'll see what ends up happening there. But as I've been saying, Jay Tuck is working overtime. The Washington Commanders were working overtime out in Spain on Sunday morning. This one did go to overtime, and Rio, unfortunately, you and I have one thing in common this past week. Both our teams lost to the lowly Miami Dolphins. The Washington Commanders, they fall to Miami out in Spain on Sunday morning, 16-13. The game goes to overtime, and boom, interception, Miami ball, game over. Dolphins get it done. The Commanders, who were in the NFC Championship just a half a calendar ago, are now at 3-8. I mean, KB, what are you making of what we're seeing from Washington right now at this point of the year at 3-8 heading into week 12?
This game was, to be honest, very sad to watch. You got two teams that are so like they don't care anymore. You could tell like both those teams are just trying to like get out of the game. You know, they're screen passes galore. I take a shot every time you saw a screen pass from either sides of the team. They're just running the ball, no plays downfield, going forward on fourth down. There was a total of 4-2 by each team, and I think the only one to convert was Washington one time. Miami couldn't convert a fourth down to save their lives, and it was all down the field where they could have just kicked the field goal because the game is so close. Just kick your field goal, but they just wanted to go for the touchdown. I'm like, oh my God, please end this game. But yeah, it's unfortunate what happened at the end of the game. Marcus Mariota interception, and that kind of wrapped it up from there. But man, I'm not gonna lie, this was a sad game to watch. It was boring. But I really don't hate what Marcus Mariota did in that game. I mean, he was only doing what he had to do or what he was asked to do. And I thought Miami was gonna kind of pull away from this game, being with how beat up Washington is. But I mean, there's really not much to say about this game. I mean, shout out Chris Rodriguez. He was running the ball pretty well. But
You have to try really hard to talk about this
I'm
shit.
trying really hard to come up with something here. Hey, Washington had a Washington defense, 13 points allowed. How about it?
Big Dan Quinn calling
16,
play. That's
yeah.
big DQ, not the little one.
16 points allowed. Whoa, yeah, all right. Well, that's the game, everybody. You have screen passes, running the ball, and failed fourth down conversions.
Jay Tuck, you were way ahead of this one. You called your shot in the beginning of the year. You said that this Commanders team was not going to repeat what they did last year. I don't even know if you could have predicted, though, they'd be 3-8 at this point. And it's unfortunate the amount of injuries they've suffered, of course, to Jaden Daniels in particular. This game, yet another loss for Washington here on their 2025 slate. What'd you make of what you saw on Sunday morning?
Oh my God! Yeah,
That man said we're not even talking about the Commanders. We're gonna keep this shit running over here.
I don't, what else do you want me to say, Z-Bot? I mean, it was a horrible display. You know, the NFL is trying to grow and go international, and I feel bad for all those people that flew over to Madrid, and that was what they had to sit back and watch as the Dolphins and the sorry Commanders right now. I'm agreeing with KB. You know, I feel like Marcus Mariota did play well, but it just wasn't enough. You know, he is who he is. He's a backup for a reason. You know, when it comes to this Commanders team, it was pretty much Jaden Daniels or bust, and without him out there, they really don't stand a chance to do much. I'm not sure, Rio, if he's planning on coming back. You know, will he be home for Christmas? Honestly, I wouldn't play him at this point. I would probably just shelf him for the rest of the season. But yeah, it was a horrible game. Boring. I only watched like the first half of it because I had stuff going on. So, you know, yeah, it just is what it is. Bad football all around. And the Dolphins, they getting some momentum, surprisingly, without Tyreek Hill. They winning some more games than a lot of people expected them to. So, yeah.
Rio, it's one thing to lose a game like this. It's one thing for them to make you wake up at the crack ass at dawn to watch it. And this was a Sunday morning loss for your Commanders that sent them to 3-8. I mean, where are you at right now, man? How are you feeling? Coming off of that highest to high, this just has to be. I can't even. You tell me.
It don't get better than that, right? Waking up to watch 9:30 a.m. football in Madrid, Spain, in what should have been the JD Cinco game. All those fans in Madrid had to watch Marcus Mariota versus Tua Tagovailoa in the first to throw for 200 yards, first to score a touchdown bowl, because it was nasty. And it felt like for quite some time that no one was going to score a touchdown that day. We have a new cast of characters at receiver each week. This week, we added Jacoby Jones to the mix. We brought Robbie Chosen, formerly Robbie Anderson, back up. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt has indeed turned into an industry plant, like KB said weeks ago, because we can't even get that brother to get to 30 yards at this point of the season. But DQ's calling the defense now. Let's go. Yeah. DQ's calling the defense. We only gave up 16 points.
Oh, your head coach calls plays, bro?
I'm sorry. That's what head coaches do and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'll stop.
DQ has called the defensive plays for the first time of the season after demoting Joe Witt Jr. He sent him back up to the box and said, "I got this here player." It was the first time all year I saw a DB blitz. I didn't even know DB blitzes were allowed in the NFL in 2025 because Joe Witt Jr., he made me think they weren't. He made me think they were prohibited or some shit. But the defense looked better. Chris Rodriguez ran the ball fine. Deebo Samuel makes plays because he's the only playmaker out on the field for this team. We're throwing it to guys named Jacoby Jones and Colson Yankoff in the clutch moments of the game. That's where this season has become. But I see what they're doing. It doesn't move me like it moves some of our fans. We're on bye this week, and they're gearing up. They're loading up. They got their luggage with them, and they're saying it's Louis. They're loading up for Week 13, Sunday Night Football versus the Broncos. Terry's going to be back. Noah Brown's going to be back, and I feel like they putting Jaden ass on the field, which I don't think they should, but this is what they're going to do. They're going to play silver linings roulette. Hey, guys, this is what it could have looked like if Jaden and Noah and Deebo and Terry were all together at the same time. They got Drake Jackson's 21-day activation started, a guy that we signed a couple weeks ago. They got Will Harris, our starting free safety who hasn't played since the Raiders game, his 21-day activation window. It is all in for Week 13 against the best team in the league, the Denver Broncos. So good luck with that shit. I don't think Jaden should touch another field in 2025, but they don't care what I think. Jaden will be touching a field very soon in either one of our next two games. So, 3-8, we've lost 6 in a row. The entire team is on IR or currently en route to come off IR, and we are finding new ways to lose games. We cut our kicker. Matt Gay stinks. The kicker we gave the largest guarantee at signing in NFL history for a kicker. He stinks. He can't kick indoors. He can't kick outdoors. He can't kick internationally or domestically. He stinks. And you know what we did? We went out and signed Jake Moody, who also stinks, but at least he's young. Who we think we are, Leonardo DiCaprio, or we going to go young now? We're just going to go young now at the kicker position. And that picture where it's like a dude before and after, and all he did was step backwards in the picture. That's pretty much where we went to at the kicker position. We moved on. We changed our defensive play caller. We got a new kicker, and guys are coming off the IR in a week or so. That's where we stand in Commander Land right now. We ass.
Well, Rio, your man Tim's finding the silver lining in all these things. He's saying Miami, Washington was the quintessential tank bowl, and Washington understood the assignment. You talked about the draft. That'll pay in dividends, I guess, on Sunday morning.
You don't have to tank when you are innately ass. We double cheeked up over here in D.C. right now. We don't got to try to lose. It's going to happen.
Feel that.
Well, you can't lose this upcoming week, Rio, because your Commanders are on a bye, and
we're gonna find a way to take. We're gonna find a way to take an L this week. We're gonna find
the injury report is gonna look more stacked than ever.
Something's gonna happen this week, man. Pray for us.
Well, you're getting a much-needed break, which is good. Speaking of breaks, Simone continues her break. She's on camera strike. We'll see if she comes back when we do our previews and predictions. Before we get to those, let's get over to my friends over at RotoWire, who have you covered from top to bottom when it comes to fantasy, NFL NFL news and your betting needs. What I love about RotoWire in particular is their one tool where they show you all of the lines for the upcoming games, the betting lines, all in one spot across all of the major sport books. So a ton of awesome games coming your way in Week 12. My Bills kick off the week on Thursday Night Football on the road against the Houston Texans. You can see all the games all in one spot. You can compare the lines to one another. That way you get the best bang for your buck. That's just one of the many awesome features with a RotoWire premium subscription. Take advantage of it by going down to the link in the description below. Click that, sign up, and when you do, use the promo code RTS. That will get you a 15% off discount on a premium subscription over at RotoWire. While you're down in the description, check out our friends over at Swivel. They are the one-stop shop for all of your favorite content creators. It's essentially a hub for all of your favorite creators. They're all in one spot. They live here on the Swivel dashboard, and you can go over here to the Giants, for instance. Click this, and you'll get all of your latest Giants news, whether that be YouTube videos, Instagram posts, Twitter posts, and everything in between, TikTok, you name it. It's all in one spot. It works on the Google Chrome browser, so click that, download it, and you will be ready to rock. I mentioned Thursday Night Football. My Buffalo Bills will be taking on the Houston Texans, and I already built a sleeper slip for that game. I need my Bills to continue the momentum that they built by beating the Tampa Bay Bucks in Week 11. I got Josh Allen more than 34.5 rush yards, Khalil Shakir to get in the end zone, James Cook to get in the end zone. If you want to tell that or create your own, do so via the link in the description below. Click that and sign up for Sleeper. When you do, you will immediately get a free $20 entry. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do, click it, sign up, boom, free $20. Once you've used that, use the promo code on your screen, RTS, and you will get a 100% match up to $100 on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper terms of use for details. Currently available in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper via the link in the description below. All right, we transition from Week 11 to Week 12, where it's the battle between Jay Tuck's Cowboys and Simone's Philadelphia Eagles. This was the game that kicked off the 2025 season, and we all know how that one went. Eagles got it done, but the Cowboys did not make it easy. They had every opportunity in the world to win that game. They squandered each one. Will they redeem themselves here in Week 12? We'll also see if Simone can come on here and defend her Philadelphia Eagles, because we already know Jay Tuck's told us Cowboys are laying BTA down this upcoming week at AT&T. But my question to you, KB,
cut their TV off.
KB, what do you think? What do you think this type of game is going to be looking like? Are we going to get a similar game from Week 1 where it's close, a blowout? Who wins it and why?
Yo, I love the energy from J Tuck, bro. Like it's getting me hyped up just to watch this game and experience this show next Tuesday. But I'm excited for this game. You know, a high-powered offense like the Dallas Cowboys, who can score 40 on pretty much anybody, versus the Eagles team that can shut down the best offenses. That's going to be absolute cinema to watch. I cannot wait to watch that. I think both teams have progressed since Week 1 and kind of find their own niche right now, because I didn't know the Cowboys were going to be that great of an offense before Week 1. So, and then the Eagles defense as well. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna speak it into existence, because listen, I'm an unashamed Eagles hater. I don't care. My season's over, so it's gonna be dedicated to watching the Eagles lose. So hopefully, but I'm going to take the Cowboys here. It's gonna be a close one. I think it could end up being a shootout, because we don't know what type of Dallas defense we're gonna get. It could be that. Maybe this will be the game they get the Eagles' confidence again. Maybe A.J. Brown will be happy exactly where he's at after playing the Cowboys. Who knows? But I'm going to take the Cowboys here, man. The Cowboys strike back. They avoid the sweep, and they stay competitive in the division. This will be big for them. Give me the Cowboys by like 3 or 4, man.
Man, KB calling the upset, Rio.
Yeah.
You got the gusto to follow KB here, or the Philadelphia Eagles going to continue to roll?
I think they split with them. I think
Let's
they
go.
I think they get the split, man. Like, they had every reason to win the opener of the NFL season and found ways to not win that game. I think their offense is going to be on a heater. They get up certain weeks of the season, and now after the Raiders game, they are suddenly envisioning a future in which they could have a playoff possibility this year. I think Dak and them get up for this one, and they put up some points, and I don't think Philly puts up as much points as them, but Philly's going to get theirs as well, because don't get it twisted, Dallas defense did not just get good all of a sudden, but I think when it's time for points to be scored, I think Dak is going to keep his offense trotting while the Eagles are still kind of trying to figure it out along the way. You know, their defense is nice as shit. And yes, they can hold a good offense down, but I think Dallas at home, I think they take this one by a small margin. Give me Dallas by a Brandon Aubrey field goal.
J Tuck, Green Wingman's coming in. He's saying Eagles have demonstrated they can win in an ugly style. So, J Tuck, you better hope that the Cowboys get into a shootout, or you're going to be putting Robitussin on that behind. J Tuck, I don't think you have told us how you really felt this episode. So, why don't you go ahead and take the floor and tell us how you really feel about this matchup?
I already said what I needed to say, but you can look in the comments right now and see them boys are emotional, right? Because all that cute shit sounded good, right? But eventually, you're going to run into someone's going to punch you back in the mouth. So Eagles fans, they like to come in people's comment section and troll and do this and talk all loud and aggressive. But when someone talks it back, what happens? We cut their TVs off, right? So let's not act like the Eagles ran to the Dallas Cowboys week one. That was a shell of who the Cowboys was. If it wasn't for a few CeeDee Lamb drops and a damn lightning outage that caused the game to be rain delayed, we probably would have won that game. So cool. Congrats. You got a victory. But the AT&T Stadium,
it was the climate. It was the climate.
Belt, and I'm smacking y'all with it. And there's nothing you can do about it. So y'all want Eagles fans, they walk around and masquerade and we want Dallas or we want hate Dallas. Brandon Graham got on these hate Dallas hats and stuff. So you want hate Dallas. I'm giving you something to hate. Don't get offended now when it's back in your face. Cowboys are winning Sunday at AT&T Stadium. Period. And now they're going to say, well, we still win the division. Y'all not making the playoffs. We won't hear all that shit. But Sunday, we are pulling out the belts.
Final score prediction.
I got the Dallas Cowboys 31-24.
Wow, 31-24.
Your quarterback's going to have to throw. Are you guys going to be okay with that? Your quarterback's going to have to throw Sunday. Are you guys going to be okay with that?
I want to ask Simone if she's going to be okay with it. I see her in the chat. I mean, she's still hanging. The question is that camera working? Simone, is that camera working? Can you come on and tell us what we can expect to see in the rematch, week 12, Sunday, late afternoon window? J Tuck's Cowboys, Simone's Eagles. Can you tell I'm doing a little bit of filibuster in here? I'm waiting to see if that camera is going to click on. And I got to tell you right now, J Tuck, you think maybe Simone, she's scared? Maybe she feels the Cowboys are winning this one, or what?
Cut the TV off. Cut the TV off. Cut the TV off. Cut the TV off. You know what I mean? I don't turn on my camera from nobody. I don't duck no smoke from nobody.
Simone looking past you. She looking past you.
In the comments, they don't do nothing but chirp. You're not going to run me off of nothing. I'm going to go and do a live show right after this one, and nothing's going to happen. But I said what I said. We're going to win Sunday.
Yeah, J-Tuff feel good. He said a barbell ain't taking me out. Ain't nothing taking me out.
I'm a fake tough guy, right? If you think that I'm fake, feel free to come test it. Broke sternum and ribs and all.
That's what I said.
Hey, Perk Tuck
feel
is
free. I
Tuck is
dare you. I would Jalen Carter one of you boys and dare you to do something about it. I'm different.
I saw Simone's mute button flickering a little bit. I saw she's got the finger on the trigger.
We got a damn Bart Simpson Abby. He got the nerve to tell some fake tough guy. You got a damn Simpson ass app. Come on, Simone. You can come outside, sis. It's all right. Cool. Come on. It's cool. Come on, sis. I ain't gonna say nothing else. There you go. Turn your mute button off.
Me coming on
and
here.
There she is.
Okay. This is a gift. I see why y'all have had a different Eagles content creator every year, and it's been the peanut gallery that's been hanging around each and every year. I see why y'all can't keep an Eagles creator on here, okay? Because I don't see you interrupting nobody else. I don't see you harassing nobody else, going back and forth with nobody else, and they saying that she in the comments, okay? So it's not in my head, okay? So we all got our own platforms. I can talk about this on my own platform, okay? Mm-hmm. So keep that same energy for everybody else. Okay, if you're going to have the energy for me, because Rio went and talked about his loss, and I didn't hear no interjections. Okay, KB went and cried about another loss.
Better interject.
Right,
Heavy is the crown.
And here y'all go.
Heavy is the crown.
Better interject.
And here y'all go. Okay, I let y'all talk for the last 45 minutes about y'all bum ass teams. And here y'all go. Okay. So am I talking? Am I not talking? Which one is it?
You're talking. JT, by the way, Simone's teeing you up. He's saying, people, these are Cowgirl fans thinking they are going to win the Super Bowl after beating the Raiders. Eagles
And
going to handle business.
Again, the facts is the facts. Because at the end of the day, again, like I said, what's a fact? Eagles been winning these last couple of years. And it's been a new Eagles creator every year. It's given a theme. It's giving, it's not me. It's giving, it's y'all. Okay? Because it's not just me. Where everybody else at? Okay? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Sick of y'all interrupting. Okay? When Z-Bot tee me up, he teeing me up. He ain't teeing y'all up. It's only one person named Simone on this show. I thought somebody else go about Simone. Y'all got a middle name Simone? I thought it was Rio, Tuck, and KB. So when he says Simone, that means me. That means big dog. That means big mama. That means the number one in the NFC East, the number one in the NFC. Okay? Any questions?
I got a question for you. What's happening Sunday, 4:25 p.m. Eastern at AT&T
You already know what's
Stadium?
happening Sunday. Okay? BTA. Okay? Jalen Carter on the floor. Okay? Jalen Phillips on the floor. N'Kobe Dean on the floor. 3 players that was not playing week 1. Okay? That's what's happening on Sunday. Winners win. Losers lose. Y'all losers. Y'all lose on Sunday. We winners. We win on Sunday.
Final score prediction.
A whole lot to a little bit.
A whole lot for the Eagles, a whole little for the little boys. That is Simone's prediction. And man, we can't wait for Week 12's recap on the NFC East Roundtable. My God, have we not set the stage? Jay Tuck, you got your hand raised. Being a good boy with his mic muted, which I did, by the way. That was on me. Unmuted now.
I just want to make sure we did our sleeper promo because we haven't did our sleeper picks because AJ Brown picked under. I'm just following AJ Brown's directions. So do your sleeper pick and do our sleeper promo. I want to just make my pick to do AJ Brown under everything.
And thankfully, there's no Commanders game this week, so you don't got to worry about putting Bill Krosky Merritt on a sleeper ticket this week.
I didn't want to interrupt. I just want to make sure
You're good. We already ran the sleeper.
Raise
Let's
my
go.
hand.
Wait your turn. Good job.
There you go. Sorry about that. I apologize.
Well, look, Giants got a game this week. They finna lose. We done today, y'all.
What? Yo, we should skip my game, bro. Yo, the Lions just lost to the Eagles. And I can't imagine what they about to do to us, bro. Oh my God.
Johnny Dow, by the way, Jay Tuck, he thinks he used to get bullied in high school. He thinks he thinks you got some repressed emotions here.
Feel free. You can go on my Facebook and ask my high school about me. Last to get bullied, broski. All that shit sounds tough in the fucking comment section, dog. All it really sounds tough.
Patreon, call in.
Yeah, they ain't gonna call in. We already tried that trick. They all
not
froze
calling
up.
in because why they need to discuss
They all froze up. Because let's keep it a buck. I'm just playing, keeping the show light, right? So everybody knows if I'm going to really serve things up and cook on the show, I can really do that. You know what I'm saying? They know my pedigree. They see me on shows. I've been going 1v1 versus Eagles content creator since I came in this game. I ain't nobody gonna step toe to toe to me. We already know what this is.
Yeah,
so I'm over here just having fun, trying to keep the comment section engaging.
Dude,
but don't get it twisted for 1 second, like any of you minions could ever jump on this show or this phone conference call and talk ball with me with 1 second, because I will dog walk you all across the screen, and that is not the.
Oh shit, we lost Rio.
You know what I'm saying?
First of all, 90% of these people in this chat is here for me. Why are they gonna call in to talk to you?
I don't care who they're here for, but just let them know.
Why would they call
if they ever wanted to jump on this show, I will drag them across.
Okay, these is Birds fans. We're winning. Y'all fans ain't watching content no more, but not draft content.
I'm not talking to you, sis. I'm talking to the comment section, just so they don't get it twisted.
And
that they think that I'm one that they can deal with my football with, because everybody knows my football pedigree is different.
And you're talking to the comments, and I'm defending my commenters.
Don't worry about this.
Why would they come calling in to go back and forth with you?
No, They have an open opportunity to talk ball with me, but they know better.
But they don't want to take the opportunity because
No,
y'all ain't winning nothing. They got nothing to say to y'all.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
I can't believe Rio just bounced out because we're about to preview the game of the week here, and
Rio
apparently
just said that his power went out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, we got the show's so feisty it sent a power surge over to Rio's house and it took out his internet. Anthony's saying unhinged Rio and Tuck love the energy so unhinged that it literally blew up Rio's computer. JT back in showing love all night, saying Tuck is just mad because he will never see Dak raise a Lombardi like Hurts did. Back to back, JT says. Back to back for the Eagles, putting his money where his mouth is. All right, we talked about the Detroit Lions throughout the show because they have been a team that has kind of been whipping everybody but the Philadelphia Eagles, right? And now the question is, will they do the same against KB's New York Giants? 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday afternoon. It's the Giants on the road against the Detroit Lions. Jay Tuck, Giants got a chance in this one?
No, not at all. I mean, they might keep it interesting for a quarter or so. But yeah, it's going to be bad, man. I apologize, KB. Like, what's about to happen, y'all, due to the Eagles. The Lions are going to get their offense on track. They're probably going to pull out every trick play in the playbook just to showcase themselves, and it's going to be a punching bag. I got the Lions to win this clear. I think they're like 10-point favorites already. It'll probably be even more than that. So yeah, Lions easily win this game.
Simone, any chance the G-men get it done?
Y'all on pick 3 right now, KB?
I think we're.
Ooh, is that what it is?
I think we're pick 2 now in the draft order.
Yeah, it's gonna be over quick, man.
I think we're like pick 2 right now, which is nuts.
Okay.
Well, hey, we about to sell that thing for ransom, bro.
Yeah.
Simone, will the Giants have a better draft pick after Sunday? Should they beat the Detroit Lions, or are they toast already?
See, KB got to get on his knees and pray for our downfall. But I'm watching all these bums downfall happen in real time, okay, without even having to get down on my knees and praying, okay? Yeah, they losing like they've been doing. Going to be talking about us next week. NFC Eagles Roundtable, whatever, chair.
Will work one day.
Any chance she's wrong here, KB?
I just want to quickly talk for Rio. Rio says Giants losing. My prediction, though. so we got Rio's prediction in there. Listen, we seen what the Lions did after a loss, what they did to Washington. I can't imagine the things, the ungodly things they're about to do to the New York Giants. This is going to be nuts. You're going to have offensive linemen scoring touchdowns. You're going to have reverse end around flea flickers going against Jared Goff's going to look great. Jahmyr Gibbs is not going to be touched. I mean, I'm debating on even watching this game, to be honest with you. This is going to be crazy. Obviously, the Lions are going to win this game, and I'll take them to spread too. If you guys are still in your Survivor leagues, you should probably take the easiest bet this season will probably be the Lions against the Giants. So yeah, I just pray Jackson Dart comes back and he just continues to entertain. That's all I'm here for, baby.
Well, Anthony Johnson's coming in with a super chat. He's saying, just like my Commanders, I'm also on IR. Right now, Rio's power is on IR, so just nothing going well for the Washington Commanders. Green Wingman saying, Z-Bot thinking, is it too late to moderate the NFC West? What if I told you, Green Wingman, I do moderate the NFC West. 9 p.m. Eastern tonight over on the NFC West Roundtable YouTube channel. Philly D coming in. Ask the Dallas fan if Jimmy Johnson called his own plays.
Yes.
Got a yes. I don't know.
We're throwing it back to 1995. Philly D.
Dana's had enough, by the way. She's saying, leave it to the cowboy rap to ruin the show. I'm trying to support Simone, and all you hear is Tuck blowing smoke. Hang in there, Simone.
I'm trying.
Heavy is the crown, Eagles fans. Heavy is the crown. You got to be able to take it. If you can dish it.
I'm sorry, Dana. You do have to come on here and listen to this bullshit.
By the way,
hey, y'all want to be king? You guys got to be able to handle it.
That's what I'm saying, KB. That's their problem. That's their problem, KB.
Yo, they be in my comment section. Yo, all my videos are viral because of Eagles fans.
That's the problem. I know their weakness. They like dishing it, but they cannot take it.
I'm telling you, bro.
Now it's just, hey, we just want to here. We just want. Simone has her own YouTube channel, don't you?
First of all, I don't got to take
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what
I decide what I will and will not tolerate, and what I won't tolerate is being interrupted when I talk. When KB's not interrupted, you sit quiet and you look at what other screens.
We haven't played KB since week 3.
When Rio is talking, I'm talking. When Rio is talking, you're quiet. When KB is talking, you're quiet. When I'm talking, I hear.
You don't play them until later in the season.
So I decide what I will tolerate. You can decide what you tolerate, and you can decide what you tolerate. But at the end of the day, I tolerate and know being treated different.
But we played you this weekend.
Every week on this show, I'm interrupted by maybe you.
I remember KB all the time too.
But no, because when I was on mute and my camera was off, they pointed it out in the comments and said, see, now he's not interrupting nobody. Okay.
Because
they're all Eagles fans.
They're all Eagles fans. Like,
yes, it's all Eagles fans. So treat Big Mama how you supposed to. Because they are here for Big Mama. Big Mama. Okay, so treat Big Mama how you supposed to. Y'all see
John.
Y'all see who's running this sheet. Okay.
Tell you what, Daniel, he's here for you, Simone. He's saying Jay Tuck, it's the repressed anger. It's the repressed anger.
For me. They're all here for me. They are here for me.
And we will see if they will be here next week, win or lose. If you couldn't tell by now, next week's show, it's going to be a must-see. Week 12 recap. We'll be talking about what we see go down at AT&T Stadium between Jay Tuck's Cowboys and Simone's Philadelphia Eagles. You're not going to want to miss that one. But for this one, that's our time. On the way out the door, like button if you could, subscribe button if we could. And I can't wait to see you this time next week, same place you're at on the NFC East Roundtable YouTube channel. For Jay Tuck, KB, Rio without his power, and Simone, I'm your host, Z-Bot. Thanks so much, as always, for tuning into the NFC East Roundtable, and we'll see you on the next.
Roundtable Sports Network is your one-stop shop for all things NFL, with daily live shows covering all 8 divisions in the league, hosted by the best content creators on the web, all on one network. Catch the AFC East live every Monday at 7 p.m. and on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. The AFC West Roundtable live Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. The AFC North Roundtable live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. The AFC South Roundtable live Tuesdays at 7 p.m. The NFC East Roundtable live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. The NFC West Roundtable live at 9 p.m. on Tuesday nights. The NFC North Roundtable is at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, and the NFC South Roundtable is live Tuesdays at 8 p.m. EST. And of course, fourth and forever, the flagship show of Roundtable Sports Network, covering all things NFL at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Roundtable Sports YouTube channel. Real coverage, real fans.